All right, welcome back to Watching with Styles. Man, your boy been through the ringer. They I try to do it on Tuesdays if I can. Well, found out that July 14th was the last day you could broadcast I'm not gonna call it Twitter now, on X, without paying a premium subscription. So your boy had to lay down some coin, man, to be able to broadcast via Twitter. Ain't that some shit? So, I don't know, man. The days of maybe doing this stuff for free might be over. I can't believe they made me pay for this stuff. But hey, I had to give it. I had to, and I had to give the people what they want. So, had to do what I had to do to get this thing on Twitter and get it live. You can always go to YouTube. You can always go to, I hope it's streaming on Instagram. You can always go to Twitch. VStyle17 on Twitch. Driving with Styles on YouTube. LA Bluegrass on Instagram. If y'all want to give your boy a little appreciation, I still got that Cash App at the bottom left part of the screen. You can hit your boy up there. But I'm getting to this, man. I'm really enjoying this. One-on-ones. This is Charlotte, and as I said last week, this is going to be the receiver portion of editing of this camp. So this is going to be heavy catching balls and heavy beating corners. All right. So let's get into it. All right. I guess that's Shamarius. Patience. But here's my deal. If you are that close to the receiver, man, my mouse is acting crazy. Either we gotta get a jam here or we got a soft pedal. To me, y'all, it is simple business. If you're gonna line up less than, this is my philosophy. If you line up a yard and a half, or a yard and a half from the receivers, you should soft pedal. If you're gonna line up on the line of scrimmage, man, something's either wrong with my mouse. Gonna line up on the line of scrimmage, you gotta try to get a jam. You have to. So for me, or you playing off man. You playing off man, line up inside with your outside foot up. So your first step is your inside foot protecting the inside release route. So if you're gonna play press, line up 1.5 and you're gonna soft pedal. On line of scrimmage, you're gonna hard jam. Line up 7 yards, 5 to 7, 5 to 9. I'm a 7 to 9 for me. Line up outside foot up. Make sure your first jab step is to the inside. That's what it is. So if you line up this close, this is less than a yard because he is on the line of scrimmage. I like that. He's on the line of scrimmage. When he does all this stuff, jab him. That's not, I wouldn't call this a soft pedal. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, at least you got a hand on him. Good jam. Good. Now that's what, now here, and this is dictated, and I'm old school. I was born in the 1900s. All right. So the back shoulder fade wasn't prominent. I don't think it matters. If this DB, Shamarius, let him get even. Good jam. If he closes the gap, starting right now, get hip to hip, he can force him out of bounds because you got hip to hip contact. And you can force him to run out of bounds. All right. So when he doesn't close the gap and he does this, why we hand fighting? We could have closed that gap. Then that would allow us to get a body on him, force him to the 12th defender. The sideline is number 12. And then we could have looked that way instead of looking this way. All right. Overall, not bad coverage, but when he peeked inside, that got him, in my opinion. Again, I just don't like this. If you line up that close, get your hand on him. A good receiver is going to beat you every time if you don't interrupt the timing of the route when you're this close. If you're going to be this close, jam them. If not, bag up a half a yard, then soft pedal. And this guy looks long. Looks like he's got long arms. Looks long in stature. But now you just done nothing. Let me see how long this is, y'all. Because this really bothers me. Y'all, your weight, you are putting yourself in a big disadvantage as a corner when you're going against good receivers. Not maybe the receivers you face week to week where you play, but a good receiver in the country is going to beat this every time. Ball snap. That was almost a whole second before that's a whole second before he even gets across the line of scrimmage, right? It's good patience, but now either from this point you are soft pedaling, patient. I remember that Jalen Johnson video. If y'all haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. See that? All that shifting the weight means nothing when he's not moving forward, y'all. Protect your leverage. I think Derek Jeter said something I saw on Twitter the other day. Is when you prepared, the game slows down. When you're unprepared, the game speeds up. If you are prepared for this situation, knowing I'm protecting my inside, that's all that matters, y'all, is protect my inside, 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 protect my inside. I don't panic with all this BS this guy is doing at the line of scrimmage, right? If my goal is to protect my inside and he hasn't crossed the line of scrimmage yet, all I am doing is I'm chattering my feet, or if he's this close, I'm shooting that hand while staying square, and I'm going to stay inside. Force him to go outside. So now he created separation without being touched. This is almost like you at the starting blocks. You know what starting blocks look like? Your starting blocks are that way. You running this way. His starting blocks are this way. He's running that way. All right. So that means if you're going this way running, he's going that way running, he's got you beat. If you don't touch him It's ball game. Dude, you didn't touch him. You laid a pinky on him, and now not only does he have width on you, he's on top of you. Stephen C. say, just got in. Happy to see you. Happy to see you, Stephen. When's the right time, field position, down and distance to line up on the line? Stephen, it doesn't matter. To me, that's a comfort level. That is if I'm playing press man, which means I have no help, probably 99% of the time, you might get a safety over the top. I guess you could be playing 2-man, so you might get a safety over the top, but that safety is not responsible solely for you. So you might not get help. So you pretty much are not expecting help. So that means, what am I more comfortable with playing against this receiver? Am I comfortable pressing him hard at the line of scrimmage, or am I comfortable line up 1.5 yards off of him and soft pressing, which means I'm a soft back pedal, y'all. It's just not trying to get out there with a back pedal, just tempo back pedal, because you're so close and you want to maintain a little bit of cushion, which is probably about 1.5 yards, as long as you can. So that's a personal preference. I personally, in high school and college rather, did not like the soft pedal. I preferred to disrupt the route at the line of scrimmage by getting my hands on you. Like I've said many times, I was 6 feet 190. So I felt like I had a lot of strength. And as long as I can get my hands on you, I felt pretty good about my chances. So I didn't want to rely on getting my hands on you late, like in a soft pedal. I want to get my hands on you right now so you can feel me. And that's why I played. If I was going to press, I was going to do that. I primarily play off man because you didn't hear this from me. I play off man kind of weird. You are not supposed to look anywhere but at the receiver. But for me, I will look at the quarterback, looking at the receiver, but looking at the quarterback and seeing if he's doing a 3-step drop. That's not the right way to do it. That's not the technically right way to do it. But for me, I felt I was able to do it. So I would legitimately look at the receiver, but then when the ball snapped, take a peek at the quarterback and say 3 steps drop. If it's a 3-step drop, I know I can stop backpedaling. So I would take a read step, maybe a little bit of a scoot. And if that quarterback went 1, 2, 3, I didn't backpedal no more. And I sat and I played the short routes. If he didn't take a 3-step drop, then I got into a hurry up backpedal, or I would take another couple backpedals and then shuffle and get a jam. Scoot, shuffle, get a jam. Because of the college rules. I wish I had some tape that I can show you what I'm talking about with the scoot. And if you, I lost my Instagram. I don't know if Harold Dennis is on here, but I got chastised a lot because people thought I sat on routes, which technically I did sit. I sat on every damn route. It was a 9 route or it was a 5. It doesn't matter. I was not allowing you to, in my opinion, feel comfortable. So the way you make receivers not feel comfortable is for sure jamming them at the top of their route or just getting hands on them anywhere 5 to 10 yards down the field. So I felt like, for me, let me use my strength, which was my physicality, I would say. Let me use that to my advantage. Why would I give that shit up? So People thought I cheated all the time. But that was just a technique I played because, like I've said, 85% of the routes. You look at a route tree, there's technically, it might be even bigger than 85%. There's technically 2 routes, maybe 3. There's technically 2 definitely routes. 3 routes. I'm sorry, there are 3 routes. There are 3 routes that are beyond 15 yards on the route tree. That's the 9 route, that's the post route, and that's the post corner. That's it. Even the dig is not 12. It is not quite 15. It's usually 12 to 14-ish, 15. It's not above 15, 10 to 12. So a dig route is the other route. But the 3 routes that are more than 15 yards is the go route, the post route, and the corner route. That's it. There's only 3 routes in the tree that are deep routes. So if there's only 3 of them, and there's what? There's like 6 of them, 5 other ones that are shorter. What the percentages of the shorter routes? It's a higher percentage. So therefore, I play that way. Thanks for the question, Steven. Nope. Oh, did I go all the way back? I went too far back, y'all. Is this the guy? Yeah. So, this to me is fear. First of all, what made him drop that right foot back if you're not going to soft pedal? So then he got juked out. Look, y'all, that first move is that foot isn't where he's going. So why not stay inside? That's the hardest thing to do, is to be patient. Be patient. Once he got rocking outside there, he beat him inside. Now he's done because he got rocking. He's rocking back and forth. Ball game. This is ball game. Good catch. I like the fact he didn't look back. All right. Ooh, this is nasty. Why? This Jarrell Boulder. All right, y'all. Give me a second while I look up Jarrell Boulder, because he's not a bad route runner. Jarrell Boulder. Jarrell. Not Boulder, Colorado, but Boulder. I'm thinking you pronounce Boulder rank as a 4-star by Rival from North Carolina, which he's in Charlotte. He's a 2025 receiver. Looks like he's an NC State commit. Let me confirm, y'all. Yep, he's a NC State verbal commit. How big is he? 6 feet, 185, so he's probably like 5'10", 177-ish. Not bad. Good. But Jordan Thomas, you're in good shape. Again, you line up too far off to not soft pedal. Because if you this far off, you can't get a jam. That's giving him that much, that's almost 2 yards of comfort. He feels good right now. He's comfortable because you're not in his grill and you're not soft pedaling. You just stand there. You're beat right now because he's got time to come at you. The worst thing to do, it's different. Remember I showed you earlier when the receiver's doing all this shaking but not crossing the line of scrimmage? Depth perception. Once he starts coming at you, now it's a different story. All right? So now, bam. No. Cardinal rule. You got to be technically sound, jam with that hand. Only time you switch to the outside hand if he beats you inside and you can't lock this hip by extending that arm. So then we got to get contact. We jam with that arm. All right? So now, I know for y'all who have been watching, I'm sorry, it's a broken record, but there's only so much stuff you can talk about in one-on-one, and this is a big cardinal rule. When he jams with that left hand, His hips are locked. See? He can't turn and run. Now he's got to just totally shift. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't look bad right here, right? But think about it. He's taking 1 or 2 steps forward. You haven't taken a step yet. So the longer he runs, the further that gap gets. The only thing that can save a DB right now is the QB or the route. All right. Let's see what happens. So now, what is he running? So now, what's hard in this situation, when he gets there, now you're in oh shit mode. You got to play catch up. Now you got to put the pedal to the metal. All right. He knows where he's going. He could be going 85%. Drop the hips, stop. Oh shit. What kind of route is that? Got you though. See how Jordan Thomas ran by him so much? Because he had to get into catch-up mode. Right? Because he was beat at the line of scrimmage. Now you got to go into oh shit mode. Now he got you. That's a good route. I don't know if that's a man-to-man route, but that's a good route. I like the route. Now, Edwards, I'm not mad at this technique. I don't like the foot placement with the inside foot up because your first step, outside foot back. But sit. Now see, nowadays, kids reach too much. When you reach, you also you're getting all in front of your skis, right? You're getting out in front of your skis because you're going to start leaning this way. What happens when you get out in front of your skis? You typically topple over. All right? Stay patient. Shoot with why would we shoot with the hand, with the arm that's going to lock our hips? If he would have shot with this hand, just a gentleman arm bar, he would probably end up in a better situation. But now he's by us. And now we're looking at quarterback by us. All right. So the quarterback allowed you to get back in it. Here's the part, man. Dude, it's the little things. All right. All right. Right now at the furthest, he's about 1.5 yards to 2 yards in front of you. Okay. Just imagine if you didn't look back with how poorly this ball was thrown and how late it was thrown. Because that what allowed you to get back into play, Edwards, is the late pass of the ball. Just imagine if you drove for that shoulder, for that hip, for about 3 strides. Look how that boulder had to slow down, right? Let's imagine if you drove 2 or 3 strides from right 1, 2, 3, 4. You didn't close because you both are looking back. If you didn't look back, I guarantee you get right on the heel of that left foot. And if you're on the heel of that left foot, almost hip to hip, and you feel boulder slowing down, and you are right here, you pick the ball. Look where the ball is thrown. It's underthrown to the inside. If you were, remember what I said, go back. If you were on that left heel right now, you would be a whole body length closer. You'd be a whole body length closer. That's a pick. It's a pick. And here's the thing about playing DB. No one in the stat sheet says, oh, Edwards got his ass beat at the line of scrimmage and the quarterback threw the ball late. And not only did he throw the ball late, he underthrew him. And that's the only reason he got a pick. No. It just says INT on that baby. It doesn't say anything about what happened for you to get the INT. It just says Edwards, 1 interception. You have to maintain your patience and do the little thing. All you had to do was run on that receiver, and he has a play at that. He has a chance to pick it. Ugh. All right. Well, what do we got? We got off man. He's about 7 yards off. I like the slow pedal. I like where we are right now. See, now right now. Right now, he could have stayed square even a little bit longer, and maybe, look, he still has, at this point, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, still got 5-yard cushion. He started at 7. I'm a proponent of let them eat that thing to about 4. And no one knows what 4 is but there's a feeling. There's a gap sense that you like, okay, he's about at a spot where I need to turn. He doesn't need to turn right here. I think he could have taken another back pedal and then turn. Oh, well. Just imagine. Y'all, I don't remember this. I just record. If he would have taken another pedal, he would have been still inside. And when he did that, he would have been able to yak him. And if he jammed him right there, he might pick this. Because this is not a bad rep. He just young corners, man. Listen, man. Here's the thing. We're playing this position. Is he was scared of getting beat deep. If you are scared, this is the wrong position for you. If you are anxious, this is the wrong position for you. If you don't have a good amount of self-confidence, this is the wrong position for you. You got to have a little bit of unwarranted arrogance. You got to have some unwarranted, listen to what I'm saying, unwarranted confidence. You got to step on that field saying that can't nobody beat me. Because if you don't feel that way, these routes like this, because Amari, dude, he's in perfect shape. He is perfect. Cross his feet, and now he's done. Right? Because honestly, the technique isn't bad. Even the opening up right here, he boom, feet are close to the ground, right? Even though he crossed, sometimes you gotta cross, but his feet are close to the ground where he gets his feet back down. That right, dude, these last 2 steps are really damn good. Watch. Boom, boom. Now, look at the receiver, not the quarterback, but technically he was fine, but he mentally got in his way because he didn't want to get beat by the knot. If he would have stayed inside here and taken another pedal, maybe 2, right? He's sitting pretty. That's not a great-ass route. Oh, that's... This damn wide receiver did nothing. Nothing. Okay, we soft pedaling. Well, why didn't we get a hand on him? Right? This is what I'm not sure. Let me see. The video is late. Okay, that's a soft pedal. So now you soft pedaling. Now he ate your cushion up. He ate your cushion up right there. Shoot the hand. Shoot the hand right there. Shoot the hand. What, we can't use our hands? And don't give up. Come on, man. Shoot the hand. What are we doing? This is about 1.5 yards. If he gonna line up like old biatch, line up on the line of scrimmage, you're gonna have to soft pedal or play off man. If he don't want that smoke like Boulder did, you're gonna have to change your technique. So Steven, sometimes it's dictated by this alignment too. I forgot about that. Is if he's a slot receiver, you can't press him. I want y'all to think about this. If that's the line of scrimmage and the receiver is off and I'm here, look, he naturally has angles on me, right? Just naturally, even though I'm on the line of scrimmage, since he's off the ball, he has angles. Now, if that's a line of scrimmage and he's here and I'm here, the only angle he can get to is like here, right? He's got to go extra wide. I'm sorry, I didn't show that well earlier, right? He's got to go extra wide because I'm here. I can jam. I'm going to force him wider, right? If he's off the ball and I'm off the ball, he can go like right here. He can progress down the field because he's got this cushion. So he's got a natural cushion. He created it by bagging his ass off the line of scrimmage, right? So now I got to combat that with either soft pedaling or lining up at 7. You can't. So if I'm at this camp and I come to the line of scrimmage, he bags off, I know right now I got what technique I'm going to run. I'm going to soft pedal. Or I say, hold up. Let me back up to 7. Because he's an outside receiver lined up off the line of scrimmage. I didn't know that. So let me back up to 7. Again, didn't use the hands. And we didn't soft pedal. So he's by you. He also wasn't man enough to. So now I got to run like hell. I'm not closing the gap. It's not a bad route. Eyes went to the quarterback instead of to that near hip. Again, he's off. You gotta wait over the skis. See, I can tell this as a receiver too that he's trying to come at me. So I'm gonna backstep and then go around if it's me. Because I can see him over skis. Oh, we didn't get no hands. Our hands are almost scraping the ground for no reason. It's not bad defense, though. That's not bad. I'm not mad at that. The only thing he could have done, the only thing Joshua Lee could have done, really nothing. Hey, they're gonna beat you. Oh man, see this was promising. This was promising. He got his hands ready to strike. And he don't do shit with them, but then just fucking drop them. Why, Blake? Why we got our hands ready to jam and then we just drop them? Feet too close together. You soft pedal late. Okay, we're fine. Close that gap. Oh, why are we reaching, man? Why are we reaching? Why? And that's obvious. You got to judge here. You got to judge here. That's the easiest one to do. I mean, that's obvious. I don't even need to see the rest. I don't even care anymore. What's up, Kendrick? All right. All right. So, y'all, he better soft pedal. If he doesn't, his technique is bad. Because why am I going to be, this guy is man enough to toe the line. Why am I not going to be, if I'm going to be a yard and a half off, I better soft pedal. I better not stand there. Boo. Boo. Boo that man. He's done. He's got a natural cushion. He can run away from you. He by you. Dude, he is by you, and I'm going to say this. Carter, Dazier Carter, I like him. Downhill, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's by you. In 5 yards, he's by you. I don't know why he ran that route like that, though. What is he? Is he trying to mimic a post and then swiveling out? Maybe. That's a tough ass route. Boo! Joshua Dobson. My man Carter's man enough to toe the line, and y'all peeing down y'all leg by not soft pedaling. If you're gonna line up that far away, Carter could have dipped his shoulder a little bit more, but now we on him, and now we're about to reach. Now we pulling. It's not bad. I'm not mad at it, but man, why do we make it so hard on ourselves at the line of scrimmage? Feet too close together. At least it looks like it from this angle. And we don't soft pedal, and we don't shoot hands. Now we're just running. Now it's a track meet. You just made it. Look, as I'm a track guy. You just made a damn track meet. And again, when you start facing really good receivers, you don't want to be in a track meet from the line of scrimmage. They're gonna get you 90% of the time. The only variable you got in your favor is the damn quarterback. But if you are line up 1.5 yards off and you want to run track with him, you're gonna lose the majority of the time. He's running forward and your back is to where he's running to. It's just the law of science says he's gonna beat you the majority of the time. The thing that can help you is to get hands on him. It's simple, man. Now we holding. Now you can call for hold, and then he catch the ball. Okay. All right. Okay. Currents is scooting. All right. This is what I call I don't know. I wasn't coached to do this, but this is a scoot. This is what we call scoot. I've seen the technique. So Currents isn't really backpedaling. He's just scooting, shuffle. I like to sit. Now I'm gonna say this. This is what I would do if I line up at 9. But he's scooting. Sit at 12. Remember, the majority of routes of 12 is between 12 and 15 yards. So if I sit at 12 with inside leverage, all I gotta do is touch him. I gotta touch him though. If I don't touch him, he's gonna run by me, right? Because he's got 12 yards of steam coming at me. I gotta touch him. Good. Now for me, all you gotta do is be inside a little more. But this play is almost dead. That is good work right there. Even though that's on the wide receiver reel, all Currents got to do is maintain that inside leverage. I know right now that he's head up instead of being inside, but he is in perfect shape. All he's got to do is be about right one body, not even a body, a half a body length inside, and this play is done. I don't mind this. This could work. Got hands on him, stunning his progress. That's just a good ball. Remember, good ball beats good defense every time. Now, Edwards, at least he got jammed. But, man, you can't. If you're going to go with two hands, you got to get a lot of them. He didn't get a good share of it. So, see how he slipped off of him? If you're going to put two hands on him, you got to, like right here, if he's trying to get two hands, and he does that little, he side four shuffles here, he's got to shuffle too. He's got to, get in his way. It's got to be a speed bump. That wasn't a speed bump. Late ball. That's way, hey, Edwards, this is what all you can do. If you didn't win a line of scrimmage and he's running a 9 route, one thing Edwards didn't do, because he's beat by a mile, is he didn't look back. Late ball, and he was able to close the gap and almost get his hands in there to strip it. Good catch. Bad ball. What the hell is this? Oh my goodness, dude. This right here. I don't like it at all. I didn't even want to play like that if I had bracket with a safety, because that's just giving it away. I know you don't play like this. I hope you don't play like this all the time. Good eyes, at least his eyes on the receiver, but bruh, that when you cross step, watch this. This is the problem, y'all. His foot is off the ground and it's high. If Malik Clark stopped right there on this next step, right there, and went out, look where his foot is. He's got to get that foot all the way back down to cut. Don't want that. All right, second of all, look how far away he is this way. Brooks is almost on the hash. He's in between the hash and the numbers. He's at least 3 yards this way of the receiver. All Brooks has to do right now is actually just curl up. Bam. Right? Let's see what happens. Oh, my God. Brooks run. Oh, shit. Dude. If you're going to play that leverage, you got to protect your leverage. You can't let him get outside of you. Oh, snap. Ankles broke. Oh, my goodness. That's. Whew. I don't want to talk bad about it. That's bad. That's really bad. That's the worst I have seen. And it started right here. You lost right there. He even ran a route to your leverage. Whew, that's bad football. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to take a break. I got to look at who this Xavier Bridges Brooks is. Because I just know this is just an anomaly. He's probably a down 5-star. And he's doing something that I'm not sure. Okay. He's from Connecticut. He's a safety. All right. Say less. He's a 3-star safety from Connecticut. Say less. Makes sense. He's not a corner. He's a safety. All right. So scratch everything I said. He's a safety. It is what it is. Oh, come on, Julian. Why? Look, not only did we lock our hips, then we rolled them. We didn't drop that hand as soon as we can. Here's the deal. See, it looks okay right here, right? It looks okay right there. But again, here's the thing though. The longer the play lasts, the further he's going to run away from because he just has momentum, right? Then you look back. Oh, Cardinal sin. Cardinal sin. All right. Look back. You lose contact with receiver. Know what happens when you look back? When you look back, that shoulder there normally comes in front of the other shoulder, which means you typically drift away from the receiver because you're looking back without knowing where the ball. Watch what happens. He's at top of number. He drifts away. Good ball. Bad ball because it's late. But if Julian would have closed that gap, instead of looking back, ran to here with his head at the receiver, with how late this ball is and how high it is, I can't tell, but I know it's a high ball because of the way it dropped. Look, this game is a game of inches. Look at where that ball is. Just imagine he was right there. He would have been even a little bit closer. He could have at least raked the arms down. Y'all, when you're playing man to man, it's the little things. Oh shit. Hakeem just wants some smoke. You can't miss though, Hakeem. See, first of all, you're too far away. If he was a little tighter, he might get this two-hand jam. But you're too far away, and that's ball game. You have to connect. Man, them quarterbacks are throwing that ball late. If you're on a two-hand jam, here we go again. Joshua, left hand, gonna lock his hips. And the receiver, depending on what happens, the further he runs, he's gonna gonna separate. And now we're gonna look back. Now he's gonna separate even more. Now the ball's gonna go to the outside because any good quarterback is gonna at least throw it. The target for a quarterback on a 9 route is those sideline dashes. So now here's a little tip for a receiver. As a guy who played quarterback. So from the bottom of the numbers to the sideline is 7 yards. Give me that 7 yards of margin of error. Right? Because this is what happened, right? As a guy who plays DB, I'm typically going to be inside of you, right? So if I'm at the bottom of the numbers, the quarterback has 7 yards to throw me away from the defender. Think about it. The quarterback has 7 yards to throw me away from this guy. That's why you want to give your quarterback at minimum 5 yards of the sideline. So you don't want to be on the sideline because if you're on those yard markers, guess who's going to be next to you? The corner. Think about it. So even though I know the quarterback's going to throw it over here, if I'm 5 yards from the sideline, guess who's 5.5 yards from the sideline? This guy. So now I can adjust to the outside ball. He gave him about 4 yards, maybe 5, right? And the DB's looking back. Guess what he does? He runs away. He runs straight, or he's going to go away from the receiver. So the receiver gave him 5 yards. And I'm going to say this. I think Joshua Dobson is a better athlete than Kenyon. But Kenyon ran a damn good route, gave his quarterback room to drop one in. Boom. Guess where he caught the ball at? Those hashes are 2 yards. Those hashes right here are 2 yards. As a quarterback, you taught to throw it right there. Look how far Joshua Dobson is from the sideline. 2 yards. That's a late throw, but damn good. That's why sometimes, y'all, I hate it. Not hate it. I dislike when a lot of kids are not allowed to play both sides of the ball because they don't learn this little stuff. And then I say that, and some kids don't want to learn anyway because they just want to play. They don't want to learn the game. But right here, if Dobson would have been patient, not look back, because you're beat. You're out of phase. Stay on that guy, close that gap. The more you close the gap, the more chance you got to do to rake those arms. That's a good ball, man. It's a good ball and a good route. Good execution. Bad. Oh, good. I like this. But if Naeem wouldn't have used both hands, but what Naeem does is he tries to shuffle. But here's the problem. Watch this. Feet are too close. First thing you got to do is widen them. Feet off the ground, right? Both feet off the ground. That's even worse. Both feet, he finally gets in, and now the receiver is making a move right when they touch ground. If he would have been on the ground the whole time, his reaction is pretty good. He would have shuffled a little bit earlier and probably got in front of Keon. Now we damn almost 2 yards off, and we just sit there. See what I mean? See, here's the thing, right? So the yard markers, the numbers are 2 yards width, 2 yards. If he's able to stay on those numbers, you beat. Because if you don't get no contact and he stays on numbers, he's on the numbers. You're beat. Right? Remember I was talking about angles? That's the advantage of being a math guy. Football's angles. You didn't backpedal. He closed your cushion, and now he's by you. And he only widened out 2 yards. That means this little thing right here, this little clock, didn't really lose any time. Remember, we rushing. This clock, let me see. Okay, let's call that first movement. He's by you. And he's by you. Quarterback took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back foot hits. He's throwing it. That's perfect timing. Now that ball's a little late, but dude, what if you're gonna play that far off? You gotta do what? If you're gonna play a yard and a half off, you gotta do what? Simple. This game is simple. I like it. I like it. For me, inside foot back to protect the inside release. I love it, Joshua Lee. Let's see what happens. He stems vertical. Stay square. You're a little bit tilted. A little bit. I like it. Oh, you got high. Why we got high? You could have stayed square. You could have stayed in this position. 1, 2, 3. Why we get high? You could have stayed just like that, then jam them. Okay, let's see what happens. See that side jam? If you can square somebody up, that's when you got. Oh shit! You can't feet tangle. That's bullshit. Oh my goodness, y'all! It's bothering me. He's a yard off, and he's just gonna sit there. Guy has angles. Okay, not bad hands. At least you got hands on him. Let go of the damn shirt. Oh, you too high. When his hip starts to drop, bam, you gotta drop yours. See, if you were looking down here at his hips, you would have seen those hips drop, then you would have dropped. But now we gonna skirt because we so high. Look how high we are. So now we gotta, first thing you do when you this high is you gotta drop. So it's gonna probably take you 2 steps to drop. 1, 2, 3, and now I can go forward. Can't be that high. That's a bad ball. Ooh, I like some more. I like the weave. All right. Bam. The reason why this is finally some good illustration of what I've been preaching for forever. Front, outside foot forward, inside foot back. The reason why he's able to protect himself against that inside release is, look at the first step. Inside weave. Good, man. Be a little lower. See, you didn't have to fall for this. We're inside for a reason, right? That's a harder throw. Stay there. Commit. Then we turn and run. He did not. That right there, he's in such good shape. And he just hyperventilated right there. Damn. Samari, that was it. And don't just fucking quit on the play, though. That's a bad habit. Okay, Hakeem, first of all, your feet too close together. Second of all, you're late. The receiver moved and you haven't done shit. You gotta do something. So now we late. Now he's, again, y'all, same thing. But Elijah he don't want to toe the line. We got probably 2 yards of cushion. And then you don't move, he by you. He's by you. Why we keep falling for all this crap at the line of scrimmage? Just sit there. It'd be nice you soft pedal. Well, let's see. Yeah. Feet too close together. And then not bad. That's the way to compete. Ooh. Ooh. See, now this, Elijah just threw his hands up. Now, if you're going to play at 5 and sit, shoot, it's tough. Because most routes, 12 to 15, if you miss, it's tough. Why not pedal? Why not pedal, man? Why these kids don't want to pedal? Keep your shoulder square. Keep your shoulder square as long as you can. And that's when you can be successful. Start belling because you're scared. It's when you're not going to have a greater chance of success. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to come back tomorrow and do the B-side. Show us corners. Put in some work. Again, y'all, if you wasn't here earlier, I had to buy the premium. Yes, sir. Yeah, I heard that, Steven. No, I didn't know him well. He came after me. I think he came in the 2000s. I think Vincent came in the 2000s. I think he came maybe 2002. So he dies at 43. So that's 5 years after me. Anthony White knows him. But he was in a 2005 draft. So yeah, he probably came in 2002. 2001. So yeah, that sucks, man. Someone to pass so early. Praying for him and his, I know he was married. Prayers to him and his family. Condolences. Well, I'll see you guys and girls tomorrow, probably, more than likely, with some B-side with the DBs. All right, appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Remember, I was saying, I had to pay for this premium subscription to be able to go live on Twitter. Don't know how long that's gonna last before I gotta somehow recoup these funds. But I appreciate y'all watching, tuning in, taking time out of y'all day to watch little old me. And your boys out.
1:16 left to play in the game. Quarterback drops